All right, one of the biggest mistakes traders often make is seeing an alert like this and then just jumping straight in, not having any background knowledge of anything. Just copy trading is almost always a bad idea that can get you hurt. We do have specific services that this works better in, something like pit power plays where it's a longer term swing trade, longer hold. With day trading, scalping, anything that's a lot faster, you're going to need at least base level knowledge and skills to execute these. But we give you all of the data and information in one place. So to read these alerts, we give you the contract. That's easy. Everybody should know what that is. The ticker, call or put, strike, expiration, entry, bias. And then these three are what brought up some questions recently. So the data completeness saying 95%, essentially that tells me how much information the system had when it graded the setup. So at 95%, that means the scanner had a full picture, price action, volume, options data, spreads, open interest, expected move, market conditions, all of that. But it's not saying that there's like a 95% chance of winning or anything like that. It's just saying that that's how much data it has. If that number was low, I'd be concerned. You should probably tell me there's something horribly wrong with the scanner on the back end. The score itself tells me how strong the setup is ranked. So based on actual trade factors. So in the 60s, that means it's good, not great, not perfect. 59 is, decent, not perfect. I'm not going all in. That can kind of help you with your trade size or how long you hold a trade, how much drawdown you deal with. Knowing the score here can help you game plan that out. So I've given you an overall game plan with the 50, 75, 150 targets and the trailing stop loss and how to take profits. But obviously, you're going to have the best results if you tailor your plan to each trade specifically a little bit more directly. Overarching is fine to start off with, but you can get down into more details to have better results long term. So that's the score. And then the confidence is like a caution light. So high, medium, low is how aggressive or selective you should be with that alert. So you could have a score that is really high, but just medium confidence would say like that everything's lining up pretty good on the trade. It's a good setup, but maybe there's an FOMC meeting, or maybe there's, some other dollar yen news out that's making us a little bit more wishy-washy, a little bit more on edge. So the confidence level is going to be more big picture. Just what it says, confidence. So I'm going to change the names of these a little bit more so they explain what they are a little bit better. But data completeness tells me if the read is reliable, score tells me how strong the setup is, and confidence tells me how careful I need to be. So none of those replace, basic knowledge or basic trade management, but that's how you use each one of those factors with these alerts. Hope this helps. Keep dropping questions like this. I'm sure if one person has a question, everybody has a question. So we want to read these right. I don't want anybody getting hurt and not knowing what they're doing. So please feel free to reach out and ask. I'm more than happy to make videos like this and go over this stuff. All right, hope this helps. Peace. Be safe.